welcome back to my channel, The Anonymous Budgeter. So in today's video, by the title, we are going to be looking at my monthly budget for the month of February. I have already started a little bit my preliminary budget, but I just wanted to come on here and go through everything for the month of February that I have budgeted out so far. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get right into the video. So this is my budget for the year for 2023. It is a Happy Planner budget. Sorry, like I was saying, it is a Happy Planner budget, and I've been using the Happy Planner to do my budgeting for the past few years. So I do like the fact that it's very flexible and I can take the pages off to make it easier for me to budget. And so that's what I'm probably going to do at some point, maybe take off the pages just so it's easier for me. So essentially what I do is that for the month, I use the monthly overview here for my tracker. For the month of February, I'm actually doing a no spend, which is really hard for me right now, but I've been doing really good. And then weekly, I will just go ahead and kind of put everything that I've spent. But I started on February 1st in regards to the no spend, and today's Saturday the 4th. And I haven't spent anything for the day, which is really good. And so what we're going to do now is just look at my monthly budget overview. These are inserts that I made for myself. This calendar overview is just going to have my bills overview for me, because here, of course, like I said, I want to track my spending. And for the monthly budget, we're just going to be going through my totals and seeing what I need to allocate or how I want to allocate my money. So let's get into that right now. All right, everyone, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm about to do. So we're going to go through my monthly budget for the month of February. In regards to my income, so for the Anonymous Budgeter on this channel, of course, like the name, I want to remain pretty anonymous here. So I will be sharing my income, but this is not my total income for the month. I'm not going to be sharing the money that I take off from my savings as well as my tithe, because I do tithe 10% of my income. So I just feel like that would be kind of like a dead giveaway of how much I make every month. So I feel comfortable with sharing everything with you, just not like my full income. So I don't mind, sharing like my breakdown and my actual numbers. These are like actual numbers, but I'm just not going to be sharing my savings as well as my tithing, but everything else is like accurate. I really don't have time to be doing like fake numbers. So these are actual numbers. I just don't really feel comfortable sharing like my total income, so I just broke it down like that. So I hope that's okay, but I just, for safety reasons, I just feel like I just want to share at least as much as that. So hopefully you guys understand. But moving along, we're going to be doing the total for my paycheck 1 and my paycheck 2. And I have allotted $2,000 for each paycheck. So that will be for the month a total of $4,000. So let's move on to my fixed expenses. So for my rent, I typically pay between like $1,800 to $1,900, but I'm going to be budgeting $1,900 for rent. And then that's just my portion that I have to pay for that, so I can have a roof over my head. And my rent does include my water, trash, and like in renter's insurance in there, but it does not include like utilities like electricity and internet that I have to take care separately. And I do have a Patreon, which I pay monthly, comes out on the 1st, and the Patreon is going to be $8. I do have Apple Storage and Apple Music. I don't have Apple Plus because I don't really watch TV, and I feel like having the Apple Plus subscription would kind of be a waste of time. So for my Apple Storage, I'm not sure what I pay for which one, to be honest. So I give Apple Storage $10 and Apple Music $13, because I do know that they did increase their prices. I do have life insurance, which is a term life insurance, and I pay $22 a month for that. My cell phone bill is $110, and that's a family plan for 5 lines, which is pretty cool. And then for my internet, I pay $55. No, I pay $60. It's between 55 to 60, but I just allot $60 in regards to my internet. And if everything is added up correctly, my fixed expense total should be $2,123. But I'm gonna go ahead and calculate because sometimes I feel like I make a mistake. Yes, so that is, I don't know if you guys can see it. So yeah, so that is the total and it's indeed correct. All right, so moving along, like I said, I'm not sharing my savings or anything like that, but I do also have like investments that I save a percentage of my, well, I max out my Roth IRA. So this year the Roth IRA is going to be $6,500, I believe, for the year. So I maxed that out, but that's already taken out already, so I don't really include it here. And then my Fidelity, I put a percentage for that in my brokerage account, and then I have an auto saving, which is a percentage. Every time I get paid, a percentage of my income goes directly into my savings account. Moving on to my variable expenses, my FPL, which is my electricity, I'm going to allocate for that $60. It's between like, I don't know, 40 to 55, but sometimes I just like doing the higher end just in case I'm not sure. You never know what could happen. So I always give myself a little bit extra room. And for my SunPass, I put $50. This used to be so much more, but I don't drive back and forth to my parents' house, and I live closer to my work now, so that's really been helpful. But I do put $50 in there. And then for my Great Lakes, which is my student loan, I have $383 that I allocate. And in regards to my total for that, everything should be $493. Yes, and it's $493, so that is fine. Now I have my cash envelope category. So I have a personal envelope, my annual binder, sinking fund binder, and a month ahead binder. So my personal, so each of these cash envelope categories, they do have different mini categories in there. So for example, my personal has like groceries, it has coffee, it has gas in there, it has spending. So yeah, so this is actually my personal binder, and this is what I'm like allocating. So in regards to my personal binder, that's going to get $540. My annual binder is going to have $265. My sinking fund will get $130. And my month ahead, I'm going to give it $40. And so this category, everything adds up to $978. So I have $540 plus $265 plus I have $130 plus $40. So that is, no, hold on, something. Oh no, it's not $540, it's $543. So I have $543 plus $265 plus $130 plus $40. So $978. So yes, so that makes sense now. Now in regards to my budget summary, I just add up my income, which is going to be $4,000. We don't allocate anything for savings. My total expenses will be my fixed expense plus my variable expenses. That will be $21.23 plus $493. That will be equal to, I'm gonna use my red pen for my expenses. So that will be $2,616, and my cash envelopes will have $978 left. So in total, what I have left over is $4,000, which will be my total income, minus $2,616. Oh, I wish I would have $26,000. Well, not in debt, in actual income. That would be amazing. And then my cash envelopes are $978. So leftover, I'm in the positive. It's $406. Now that leftover money, I'm going to break it down and allocate it for my savings challenges. A lot of people tend to do a zero-based budget, and in some ways I kind of do a zero-based budget, but I do like having a little extra buffer in my account. So that $406 is technically going to be allocated to a little bit of savings challenge and a little bit into savings. So I will see how much I want to add into my savings challenges, and anything extra I'll just send that to my savings. Right now I'm not focused on paying extra into my student loan debt. That's the only debt that I have currently, but I do know that I have a couple of trips coming up and things that I want to do in a few months, so I definitely want to prioritize that. So that's why that $406 will most likely be going towards these other goals or savings challenges. So that's basically what I do for my monthly budget. And I know I started doing this a little bit later because it's already the 4th, but you know, better late than never, right? I haven't done my paycheck breakdown, but I do get paid this coming Friday. But this is basically what I do for my monthly, you know, paycheck budget, and then I will go back in and kind of like put in the actual numbers once I have them. And I always check off what's been paid. So I've already paid my rent, my Patreon has already come out, so you know, that's kind of what I do. And also I do have a rollover budget period. So like I mentioned, I get paid this Friday and my payday is not until the 10th, but I do have to make sure that I have my bills paid from the 1st to the 9th. So this is what any rollover money is going to take care of, and I have to ensure that I still have these categories, or these bills have to be taken care of. I also need to put gas in my car, I have to eat food, so I have to allocate money for groceries. So my rollover budget just kind of makes sure that I actually have money between that period of my previous paycheck from the previous month to when I have to get paid currently in that new month. So I hope that makes sense. But yes, but that is the monthly budget. That's basically how I break down my monthly budget. Let me know if you guys do a monthly budget or if you do like paycheck by paycheck. I actually do both, which I think it just works out for me. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. Hope this got you motivated to you know, do your monthly budget. I know it's a little bit later in the month, almost at that 1 week mark, but better late than never. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend or rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.